Welcome to Kabli Gate, a vibrant crossroads of flavor, history, and living culture. In this journey, we invite you to step into one of the most iconic corners of the region, a place where tradition meets modern life, and where every street whispers the stories of centuries past. As you enter Kabli Gate, you're immediately greeted by a burst of colors, sounds, and aromas. The air is filled with the unmistakable sense of sizzling food, spices, and fresh fruit. This is more than just a marketplace, it's a living heritage site, a place where every corner has something new to offer. As we stroll deeper inside, the aroma of food begins to grow stronger. On both sides, fast food stalls come to life like small theaters of flavor. Here, the chefs work quickly and skillfully, serving dishes that have become local favorites. One of the highlights is the mouth-watering palo. Cooked with fragrant rice, spices, and tender meat, this dish is a celebration of the region's culinary roots. You'll also find delicious fish fry, crispy on the outside, soft and juicy on the inside. The sizzling sound from the frying pans blends with the chatter of customers, creating a soundtrack that truly defines Kabli Gate. But food isn't the only treat here. Along the pathway, you'll see the refreshing juice stalls that are famous among locals and visitors alike. Sellers squeeze fresh pomegranate and orange juice right in front of you. The ruby red pomegranate juice is rich, sweet, and packed with flavor, while the bright orange juice offers a cool, citrusy burst, the perfect refreshment as you explore the busy streets. As you enjoy your drink, take a moment to observe the people around you. Kabli Gate is a meeting point of cultures, a blend of old traditions and modern influences. You'll see shopkeepers arranging colorful displays, children running between stalls, elders sharing stories, and travelers searching for hidden gems. This diversity adds to the charm and warmth that the area is known for. Now, let's walk toward the historical side of Kabli Gate. Here, century-old buildings stand tall, untouched by time. Their ancient architecture reminds us of the region's deep connection to trade routes, cultural exchanges, and craftsmanship. Many of these structures carry small details, carvings, patterns, or symbols that hint at the lives of the people who once lived within their walls. Walking through this area feels like stepping back in time, yet the energy around you remains alive and vibrant. As we continue, you'll come across a variety of wonderful shops. From traditional clothing and handcrafted items to modern accessories and everyday essentials, the market offers something for everyone. Shopkeepers invite you with friendly smiles, ready to share stories behind their products. Whether you're buying a handmade souvenir or simply browsing, each shop adds another layer to the Kabli Gate experience. Now, let's take a moment to connect Kabli Gate with another legendary site, the historic Qissa Khwani Bazaar. Only a short distance from Kabli Gate lies one of the world's most celebrated marketplaces, Qissa Khwani Bazaar, also known as the Bazaar of Storytellers. For centuries, this bazaar was a resting point on ancient trade routes. Traders, merchants, and caravans from Central Asia, Afghanistan, India, and beyond would stop here, unload their goods, sip tea, and share stories of distant lands. These stories, of bravery, romance, travel, and wisdom, became the soul of the bazaar, earning it the name Qissa Khwani. The bazaar witnessed the rise and fall of empires and became a cultural hub where ideas, languages, and traditions blended. It is said that poets, travelers, and historians would gather here to exchange tales and record the region's oral history. Qissa Khwani is also an important landmark for many historic events, from resistance movements to cultural revolutions, making it not just a marketplace, but a living museum of Pashtun and South Asian heritage. Today, the same spirit continues. Tea shops, traditional food stalls, and old buildings still hold the memories of those ancient storytellers. As we leave the historic Qissa Khwani Bazaar behind, the legendary Bazaar of Storytellers, our journey naturally leads us into one of Peshawar's most unique and culturally vibrant markets, Chitrali Bazaar. This transition feels almost symbolic. From the stories of Qissa Khwani, we now step into the craftsmanship of Chitrali, a place where culture is not just spoken, but worn, woven, and proudly displayed. Here, every corner bursts with colors and textures, showcasing the rich traditions that define this region. The vibrant shawls, intricate handicrafts, and the warm smiles of local artisans invite us to experience a living tapestry of culture.
Entering Chitrali Bazaar. As soon as you turn the corner, the atmosphere shifts. The air becomes cooler, the colors become richer, and the streets narrow slightly, guiding you into a market filled with the warmth of wool, handmade garments, and the spirit of the northern mountains. This is not a modern shopping arcade. It is a place where tradition breathes. The bazaar originally developed when Chitrali traders began visiting Peshawar to sell winter clothing. Over time, it became the heart of Chitrali culture in the city, a living link between the northern valleys and the urban plains. Today, people come from all over Pakistan to buy authentic Chitrali items, especially during winter. The very first thing that catches your eye is the iconic Chitrali topi, also known locally as the pakhol. Neatly stacked in rows, these woolen caps are more than just winter wear, they are symbols of pride. You'll see the classic cream-colored topis, but also gray, brown, and hand-dyed versions. Some caps are plain, while others are decorated with feather pins, beads, or traditional mountain designs. Shopkeepers happily explain the difference. Next, your attention is drawn to the elegant Chitrali waistcoats hanging proudly in each shop. These waistcoats aren't ordinary clothing. They represent a blend of tribal style, modern tailoring, and mountain craftsmanship. You'll find woolen waistcoats, embroidered waistcoats, patterned waistcoats, hand-stitched designs, soft velvet waistcoats, and even special Chitrali-style wedding waistcoats. Each piece is crafted with precision. The stitching, the buttons, the patterns, everything reflects the artisan's dedication. Locals, tourists, students, and even foreigners come here specifically to buy a Chitrali waistcoat because it lasts for years and carries a touch of heritage with it. One of the highlights of the bazaar is the collection of Chitrali shawls. Soft, warm, and beautifully woven, these shawls are perfect for the chilly weather. Some are thick and heavy, ideal for extreme cold, while others are light and elegant, perfect for layering. You'll also find woolen sweaters, traditional mountain-style jackets, handmade scarves, soft woolen gloves, and even children's winter clothing. The best part? Most of these items are made by families who have been in this craft for generations. Walking deeper into the bazaar feels like stepping into a small museum of Chitrali life. Some shops display rare items. Traditional embroidery from Upper Chitral. Colorful Kalash-inspired accessories. Warm mountain socks made from goat wool. Hand-carved wooden ornaments. Locally made herbal oils and balms used in cold climates. You'll even find unique items like Chitrali winter rugs, handmade woolen blankets, tribal belts and shoulder straps. Each shopkeeper seems more than happy to share stories, how their father or grandfather started the business, how the products were originally brought from Chitral on horseback, and how the bazaar became an essential part of Peshawar's winter culture. One of the most memorable aspects of Chitrali Bazaar is the warmth of its people. Shopkeepers greet you with a smile, offer tea, and talk about their hometowns in the northern mountains. Many of them travel between Peshawar and Chitral, bringing fresh stock every season. There is a sense of honesty and simplicity here. Bargaining is friendly, not aggressive. People enjoy conversation, and you can feel genuine pride in their craftsmanship. While the bazaar is known primarily for clothing, you will also find small eateries and tea stalls offering traditional karak tea, hot dud patty, fresh naan with warm lentils, simple Chitrali-style fried snacks. These small food spots bring comfort and warmth during winter shopping, making the experience even more enjoyable. The winter rush. Chitrali Bazaar truly comes alive in the winter months. People from all parts of Peshawar, and even nearby cities, rush here to buy warm clothing. The narrow streets fill with customers, children trying caps, families selecting shawls, and tourists taking photos. The atmosphere becomes festive, colorful, loud, and full of life. This bazaar is not just a market. It is an anchor of cultural identity for the Chitrali community in Peshawar. It preserves traditional clothing, artisanal craftsmanship, heritage designs, the stories of mountain life, and it brings that culture into the heart of the old city. For vloggers and travelers, Chitrali Bazaar is a hidden gem, a place where you not only shop, but truly experience a culture.
As we leave the colorful lanes of Chitrali Bazaar behind, our journey through the heart of Old Peshawar continues into one of the city's most historic and culturally significant neighborhoods, Koocha Risaldar. Entering Koocha Risaldar feels like stepping into the true rhythm of Peshawar's everyday life. This place is not just a market, it is both a business hub and a religious landmark, carrying stories, traditions, and lifestyles that span generations. A historic and cultural passage. Koocha Risaldar is one of those rare streets where the past and present walk side by side. As you step in, you immediately notice the architecture, narrow pathways, old wooden windows, and centuries-old structures that remind you of the original essence of Peshawar. This area has witnessed countless moments of local history, community gatherings, and cultural events. The name, Risaldar, traces back to the old era when soldiers and local officers lived in this neighborhood. Over time, the area evolved into a major center of trade and community life. What makes Koocha Risaldar truly unique is that it is not just a place of trade, it is also a deeply spiritual neighborhood. The area is home to some well-known religious sites, including historic mosques, shrines, and community gathering points. During prayer times, the bazaar slows down for a moment as shopkeepers close their shutters for a few minutes and join the congregation. On special religious occasions, the streets light up with decorations, people gather to offer prayers, and the bazaar becomes a center of spiritual unity. This balance of business and faith is what gives Koocha Risaldar its warm and grounded identity. Today, Koocha Risaldar is well known for being a busy commercial center. Shops line both sides of the street, offering everything you need, from daily household essentials to colorful clothing and seasonal items. As you explore, you'll see children's clothing shops, men's and women's ready-made garments, woolen winter wear, school uniforms and backpacks, perfume and cosmetic stores, grocery and general stores, household items and kitchenware, small electronics and mobile accessories. The variety of shops reflects the lifestyle of the local community. Whether someone is preparing for a wedding, a festival, or simply buying their weekly essentials, this bazaar has something for everyone. The shopkeepers call out politely, offering their best prices, while families move from shop to shop comparing colors, designs, and styles. The liveliness of the place gives you a perfect picture of Peshawar's daily market culture. Along the way, you'll also find small but charming food stalls offering snacks and drinks that make the walk even more enjoyable. You might come across freshly fried pakoras, hot samosas, chana chat, sweet jalebi, and warm cups of doodh patty. These little bites give you a taste of Peshawar's street food culture and add flavor to your journey through the bazaar. As we leave the busy lanes of Koocha Risaldar behind, our journey takes us into one of the most fascinating and lively corners of Old Peshawar, the birds market of Kohati Gate. This vibrant market is a paradise for pet lovers, a place where the sounds of chirping, fluttering wings, and lively bargaining fill the air. The moment you enter, you're welcomed by a chorus of bird calls from every direction. Rows of cages line the street, each one filled with a different type of bird, creating an atmosphere unlike anywhere else in the city. Here, you'll find an incredible variety of bird species, from common pets to more exotic breeds. Some of the most popular birds you'll spot include budgies, lovebirds, in bright shades of green, blue, and yellow. Cockatiels, known for their charming whistles and head crests. Canaries, famous for their beautiful singing. Parakeets. Pigeons of many unique breeds. Finches, small and colorful. Doves. Peacocks. Java sparrows. Australian parrots. African grey parrots, occasionally. Macaws, rare but often seen on display. Each bird brings its own personality, color, and soundtrack to the market. Animals and pets. But the Kohati Gate Birds Market isn't only about birds. You'll also find a variety of small animals and household pets, including rabbits, kittens, puppies. The diversity makes this market exciting for families, children, and anyone who loves animals. As you walk through, you'll see shopkeepers feeding birds, buyers checking cages, and pet owners sharing tips about care and training. The energy is warm, friendly, and welcoming. As our walk through the birds market comes to an end, take a moment to appreciate the lively sounds, the colors, and the cheerful faces around you. From Koocha Risaldar's busy trade to the chirping world of Kohati Gate, each step brings us deeper into the personality and charm of Old Peshawar. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel. Also, press the bell icon to stay updated with all new uploads. Your comments and suggestions are always welcome, they help me improve the channel. See you soon in the next vlog.